Hey guys, we're here live at MIPS where the Malaysia Autoshow 2023 is happening right now from May 3rd all the way up to May 7th. So that's public days from tomorrow up until Sunday. You can come here anytime throughout the day. So we're here at the GWM Great Wall Moto booth at the main hall of the show. You really cannot miss it because this is the most prominent, this is the biggest booth in this hall. So this hall is easily the most interesting one in the show right now. You've got a lot of new vehicles never seen before in Malaysia. You've got the Canon pickup trucks. I'll take a closer look at these two trucks later on. For now, let's move on to that side of the booth. So on my right, you will also see two more brand new SUV models. You've got the Jolion and you've got the Haval H6 SUVs as well. But for now, let's start with what we know and love, the Ora Good Cat first. Now, these cars are already available for purchase here in Malaysia. Let's take a look at this first. This is a slightly modified version of the Ora Good Cat. You've got the rather tasteful body kit down here. You've got the Thule box at the top. And this is, to portray a more lifestyle-focused vehicle, which obviously this car is. I mean, it looks like that. Come on. So, camping, glamping is all, it's all the rage these days. It's the in thing to do. So, yeah, they're really trying to catch the same crowd that would be interested in doing all those. They can buy this car, put a proper box on top, and enjoy a whole weekend, roughing it up slightly. Now, these electric cars have a range between 400 to 500 kilometers, so you don't really have to worry about, running out of juice at all. Now, here you can also enjoy some coffee for free at the GWM booth. You've got a proper coffee over there. They've even done up a car with all these fancy coffee style deco over here. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, just in case you think the Ora Good Cat is a little bit too, cute and cuddly, a little bit too feminine, they've also got this sporty version of the Good Cat, if you will. You've got a full white matte finish. You've got red racing stripes, slightly darkened headlights, more red bits down there. And if you look at the wheels, these are the same standard stock wheels, of course, but you've got, the more black and red highlights. I think it looks pretty cool. Down the side, it has a racing livery of sorts, more than you think. And at the back, the full black car, I think it looks really, really good. Now, of course, the Ora Good Cat, the most, cool thing about the car is this. The completely hidden taillights. When the lights are off, you wouldn't even know that this car's got taillights at all. So it just looks like a really full, clean design with no taillights. It's definitely one of the most unique looking cars available in Malaysia today. So let's take a closer look at the normal car over there. I love this shade of red, by the way. It really complements the shape of the car really well. You might want to go to the other side of the car. I'll show you the full design. The design of this hall really allows a lot of natural light. And as you can see, the whole paint, the shade, really glows up here. I think it looks fantastic. You've got power bulges down here. And like I've said, this car has an electric range of between 400 to 500 kilometers. In Malaysia, I think that is more than enough to make it a viable car for you to use every single day. Let's take a look inside. I'll show you in that car because there's someone else in here. The interior, just come in from the right side. The interior over here, it looks really upmarket. For a car of this price, this definitely feels the most expensive of its kind. You've got, proper leather, proper Alcantara with quilted leather pattern on the seats as well. Looks really plush, very premium. You've got a big sunroof at the top. And as usual for a modern car, you've got a big center display, all touchscreen of course, with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So it's got everything you want or need really. And then if you look up close, you've got all this very classical toggles down here. You've got a big rotary dial down the center to select your gears. So this really does feel like a very modern, very unique car to drive. Now at the back, it's also really spacious. Let's show you for now. There you go. So this may not look like that big of a car on the outside, but once you jump in, the space is really, really good. Legroom is good, headroom is really good as well. So this really is, like I said, a car that you can use every single day, day in and day out, even as a family car. Now, exclusive at this weekend for the Malaysia Autoshow, you've got this GWM Snap and Win contest. So it's very simple. Just snap any photo with a Great Wall Moto, a GWM, or an Ora Cat somewhere in the photo, and then include 2 hashtags: GWM More Than You Think, or hashtag GWM Malaysia. Of course, you got to put the post to public, and you stand a chance to win, quite a few interesting prizes as well. You can just check out GWM Malaysia's Facebook page for more details on that. Also, if you're planning to purchase the Ora Good Cat, which of course you can test drive throughout this entire event downstairs, as a pretty good choice of roads around here actually. You can also get a lot of offers for this event. You've got the perfect package, exclusive at the Malaysia Autoshow 2023. You've got special gifts. You got 1,000 ringgit worth of charging credits. That's a lot of credits for you to charge your car. Plus you've got free portable, you got 2 chargers for the car, a portable one and a home charger. That's actually worth quite a lot of money. So for you to get it for free, that's fantastic. I think you've also got an 8-year, 180,000 kilometer warranty for the power battery, the electric motor, and the motor control unit. That is for ultimate peace of mind. You've got 5 times free labor as well. So for a long, long time, there's nothing for you to worry about if you are to purchase this Ora Good Cat. So now let's move on to a few cars that you can't buy just yet, but you might want to keep a close eye on if you want to buy a car, an SUV over the next year or so. You've got this. This is the B segment SUV. It's called the Haval SUVs. This is under the Haval brand. It's a sub-brand under the much bigger Great Wall Motors brand. And like I said, it's a B-segment SUV and it looks really unique. You've got this superb, large, intricate headlight design. And as usual with Ora, with GWM, this is a very high-spec model that is much, much more than most of its competitors, and most likely coming with rather affordable pricing as well. So this is the HEV version. HEV meaning hybrid electric vehicle, of course. So under the hood is a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder, not 3 cylinders, 4-cylinder turbo engine with electric assistance as well. So you get almost 400 Newton meters of torque from this car. That is more than class leading, I think. Now let's take a look at the back as well. It's a rather good looking SUV. I like this nice pale blue shade of color as well. We've got the taillights, really large. Again, they've really gone all out in terms of making this car look unique, I think. And the inside, let's take a look. I'll sit on the right side. There you go. This interior, I think, it looks very upmarket. Now, this is, like I said, a B segment SUV, but it doesn't look it, does it? It looks like a much, much more expensive car. You've got a full leather dash at the top. It's even textured. You've got the same rotary gear selector down here. You've got a big panoramic roof up there. You've got, a large full screen LCD display at the front for the driver. Even the top of the dashboard is all textured as well. This is really unique. I haven't seen this on a new car for a long time. You've got the seats as well in a nice tan leather with a nice Haval embroidery over here, and the design is just something else in this car. Look at this. Look at the steering wheel over here. You've got this gold accents running around everywhere. Even the door cards have got the same textured leather. You've got a gold trim over here. It just looks and feels very premium, very expensive. Now let's take a look at the back as well. There you go. This may not look like a large car on the outside, but jump in and this is a really spacious car. You've got lots of legroom. I think this is easily one of the biggest cars in the class. Lots of headroom as well. Plus the panoramic sunroof really does make the car feel a lot more airy, a lot more spacious as you sit in the back. And even the seats are very comfortable as well. It's a nice angle. And everything is just so nice. Padding, you've got aircon vents down here, more charging ports down there. So yeah, this will be launching in Malaysia sometime soon. So if you're looking for a car of this size, take a closer look at this one. So next, we're going to take a look at this car's bigger brother, the Haval H6. So this is also a hybrid. As you can see at the front, it's a Haval H6 HEV, also a hybrid electric vehicle. In here is an up-tuned version of a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder turbo engine with an even bigger electric motor assistance. So this has over 500 Newton meters of torque. Again, class-leading figures. At the front, they've really gone all out again to make this car stand out in terms of design. You've got this big toothy grille, a lot of chrome, and the headlights are super modern as well. I think this is becoming a signature trademark of GWM as a whole, in all the sub-brands underneath them, Ora, Haval, and so on. Coming with a car that is, slightly, perhaps you can call it over-spec for the Malaysian market. I think it just looks fantastic. Let's go around the car as well. You've got large wheels, a lot of chrome inserts, and this is a pretty handsome looking car. It's a large one. It's a C segment SUV. At the back, it does look pretty good, does it? This whole strip of LED. This reminds me of a much more expensive car. A rather tasteful Haval badging, GWM over here. H6, HEV, and of course, this being a big car, it comes with electric tailgate as well. And take a look at the boot. More than big enough to dump in a whole load of, shopping bags, travel luggages, and all that. Let's take a look inside, where I think you will be pretty impressed. So, if you thought the Julion was a nice interior, this takes it up to a whole new level. The level of plushness, the specs of this car is on a different planet, I think. Everything is nice to the touch, all soft as well. You've got leather cladding pretty much everywhere. Yet another large panoramic sunroof at the top. You've got the seats as well. And you can see the perforation over here because it's ventilated. So you can cool yourself from the seat up. And, that's perfect for Malaysian weather. And again, the seats are just, there's something about them. They're just so comfortable, I think. Now, the design itself is pretty simple. Again, you've got the rotary dial over here. You've got your traditional electric parking brake down there, a wireless charging pad down here, a widescreen touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That is becoming more and more important these days. To me, it's a deal breaker if a car doesn't have it. I won't even consider them to begin with. You've got a widescreen full digital instrument cluster as well. So it really does feel very, very modern inside here. Now, let's go check out the rear. Now, whew, talk about space, man. It's absolutely massive back here. Just look at the amount of leg room that I have. I know I'm not the tallest person around, but even if you're like, 6 foot, 180, 185, 190, you will feel very, very comfortable in the back here. And it's not just about space either. Leg room, even if you're the tallest person around, you can fit in the back here, no problems. But it's just the level of comfort in back here is just, amazing. The seat is just so plush, so soft. And the back, it really, wraps around you. It's hard for me to describe just how comfortable this car is. You really have to try it yourself, which you can do here this weekend. Now, like I said, both of these SUVs are not yet available for purchase here in Malaysia, but they will very, very soon. The H6, in fact, will be launching in the next couple of months. Stay tuned for that. Now, if you're not so much into SUVs, you're more into pickup trucks, this is the big surprise for the show. This was never shown in Malaysia before, but you've got the pair of GWM, Great Wall Motor Canon pickup trucks. You've got the commercial version over there, the white one. You've got a high-end passenger version in the blue one. Let's take a look at the white one first. For the Malaysian market, this car will carry the Great Wall Motor Canon nameplate. You've got this big, intricate grille as well. This massive center logo. And yeah, I think this is one of the more imposing looking pickup trucks as well. If you look at the back, you've got this really high deck, a tall vertical taillights, and if you open it up, the load bay is just absolutely massive. Now, but what I really want to show you is that blue car over there. Sorry, ladies. Let's show you the front first. Now, these two pickup trucks are practically the same trucks underneath, but on the outside, this just looks like, this looks like a much bigger, much more upmarket model, doesn't it? The entire grille, the entire face has been upgraded from that one to this one. This has a very, sort of American-looking truck to it. You can just feel like it's it's coming from North America instead of from other markets out there. We've got this big chrome grille, this giant lines over here. You've got the headlights as well, full LED, of course. On the side, you've got multi-spoke wheels with a dual tone design. These are Cooper tires, really good as well. And then at the side of the back, now this is something that is super unique. You've got more LED taillights over here. Again, it's got a very high deck. You've got properly damped tailgate, as you can see. You can just release it and it becomes very light for you to operate as well. But the party trick is this. You push this down and you got a step for you to climb into the rear deck if you need to, like that. I think that is amazing. This is something, again, that you normally see in a bunch of American trucks, but this is the first time we will see this on a pickup truck here in Malaysia. Let's take a closer look at the interior as well. Right. Now, if you think of pickup trucks, you would think of very simple, very rough and tumble kind of designs, but not this one. This will feel right at home in a high-end SUV. If you look up close, at the top you've got leather lined with proper stitching on the dashboard. You've got a large center display in the middle here, automatic climate control. You've got an aircraft-style large gear selector. You've got electronic parking brake, so there's no old school handle or foot brake or whatever. You can just pull this thing. You've got more leather line down here, and just take a look at the seats over here, you've got all this diamond stitching. You've got more gold pipes as well. This looks really good and it's fairly comfortable as well. Now if you look at the steering wheel design, again this reminds me of more American style SUVs, American style trucks. You've got multi-spokes with 2 little spokes down here. It's a very thin rim as well. I think it looks great. Easily one of the more prominent, one of the more unique looking pickup trucks available in Malaysia right now. I'll show you the back as well. Let's go. Alright, at the back you've got more quilted leather pattern. You've got a pretty decent angle for the rear bench, lots of legroom as well. You've got rear aircon vents, and if down there, take a look, one USB port to charge your devices, and a proper 3-point plug to power your laptop chargers or whatever, vacuum or whatever, right? So legroom is good, headroom is more than good as well. So this is a pretty complete pickup truck. But there's one more thing I want to show you as well.
Good evening to all our media friends. Thank you for staying with us throughout the entirety of the Malaysia Autoshow 2023 Media Day. This is just a friendly reminder that
So,
Media Day
take a look at this.
will be the next media slot.
So wait for the announcement.
Hall D. Later booth at Hall D.
I'll go over to the other side. Just stay there, please.
After that, the media day will conclude with our final media slot with Brodua at Hall A, where Brodua will make a special
Hold on for the announcement.
Special refreshments for our media friends, starting at 4:40 p.m.
All right.
We hope our media friends have been staying with us since the morning. It's just a little bit more to go to finish the media slot. We hope you bear with us and hope you have a wonderful day and wonderful experience at the Malaysia Autoshow 2023.
Alright, so this is technically the commercial version of the Canon pickup truck, but it's still very well appointed for a workhorse, really. You've got a big touchscreen in the middle, you still have an automatic climate control system, you've got the same aircraft style gear selector, you've got electronic parking brake as well, and look at this, you've got drive modes, eco, normal and sport. And if you feel like you're in the mood, you can even use pedal shifters on the steering wheel over here. Not many pickup trucks have pedal shifters. This one, even the commercial version, has it. Now, there's another thing that no other pickup trucks in Malaysia has, which is up there. You got a sunroof. Yeah. Look at that. How cool is that? A sunroof on a working pickup truck. Yeah. All right. So that's about it for all the displays that we have at the Great Wall Motor booth at Malaysia Autoshow. As I've said before, you can come by here anytime you want from May 4th to May 7th. And if you do come by, you can take a look at the merchandise area over here. For now, it's all based on it's all themed over the Ora Good Cat. A lot of cute stuff that you can take a look at. And more on the right side, there is also a history wall for Great Wall Motor. This gives you a quick glimpse at just how fast the brand has grown over a short few years. From 1990 it was founded up to now. It's amazing how fast this brand has grown into a global powerhouse, really. Now, let's head back to the center. So as I've shown you throughout this video, there's a lot of things for you to see, a lot of things for you to do, contests, a lot of prizes to win at the Great Wall Motor booth at the Malaysia Autoshow 2023. So if you are even a little bit intrigued, you wanna drop by Maps, you can just Google Map or you can just Waze Maps, M-A-E-P-S, and it will bring you right here. And like I said, you cannot miss it. This is the biggest, most prominent booth available in the main hall and you can also test drive the Ora Good Cat, as I've mentioned before. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour around this GWM booth. For now, thank you for watching and stay safe, everyone.